Hello, welcome back. We had a bit of a laugh there.
Yeah, we were a funny pair.
Yeah. We were talking about how cool would it be. No, let's
So
not get
lame.
into it.
Yeah, it's okay.
We'll save that for another time. Else we'll burst into hysterics again. But we have something awesome in store here. We have you guys probably forgot this map 1 existed and 2 that was in the pool.
I can't believe it's even happening, really.
But Delirium, you don't even know it.
No, I don't even know.
Did you even know that that was a word in the dictionary?
I've heard of Delirium. Isn't it like a song by Rihanna or something? But
well,
I don't know the map at all. I mean, I think it was introduced when I was inactive. And I never bothered to play it.
It's a good excuse.
Yeah, I'd come up with something. And so this is going to be fun. Who's playing Twister? I don't even imagine Twister would know it. Well, he might. I mean, I can't just make assumptions.
I'm not sure, but Noctis I do know knows it very well.
Well,
Because he picked it against Lesney before. That was the other time that it was played, and he kind of crushed him there. I can lead you through the map because I have a very good understanding.
This isn't Delirium.
This is not Delirium, but it's the second map, so it's coming up. Blood Run. This Twister. The thing about this is that Noctis' Blood Run game is very, very good. It's on par with people like Cypher. So in the past, in fact, in this season, we saw him play once before. In fact, against Cypher, and he played it within a 1-frag game where he was winning. In fact, he actually won, I think, that match.
Is Aero not in the pool?
Aero is not in the pool.
I would imagine between these two they would take it.
But this is going to be difficult for Twister right now. They both have like a relatively even-ish start. Noctis is a little bit ahead. He doesn't have rockets though, but that's not really a big deal here at this Mega, so he's going to be able to get that now and then back to red and everything. So he's looking good. Twister, we can see here, he's waiting for Noctis to appear, grab himself the rail, and red is coming up. And this is going to be the item to fight for. And look, Noctis lying in wait, great damage, and this is going to put Twister in a very poor spot now. So you go, left the red up during all of this. Very smart way to approach the situation. And only taking it when he needed to. Now with the Mega coming up, it's an easy decision to go grab that. And now it's hunting time again. It's like, how does he decide to hunt? Does he go up to the top? Or does he go around the shards here and take it slow? Or go through the teleport? We've got a lot of options, even go through Mega. It's got lots of options here.
I mean, there's no rush for Noctis. He seems quite happy in control. The key for him is to make, if he's going to get a frag, is to have a clean frag, because that is when you can capitalize on your advantage.
I like how he dropped down there, leaving the red up. He kind of deduced that Twister couldn't have been at the plasma area. I don't know how he knew that, but if it was just a gamble. But he left the red up for a pressure there, and he could have gotten really sick damage there. It was a nice opportunity he created. And these are the kinds of spots we were talking about when we were talking about as a recurring topic in Group A play. We were talking about players finding these kinds of spots and windows because we weren't seeing that enough.
No.
And I won't name any names, but Noctis here is running control well. Twister's rockets though, very, very, very good. That's definitely one way to get back in.
Yeah, and unlike the other matches, this Twister's been playing the defense exceptionally well now. He's listening carefully. He's not committing. He's not going into areas that he knows that Noctis can catch him. But I think, for the time being, Noctis is quite happy with this. As long as Twister isn't putting on any serious pressure. That was great damage from Twister.
So things still pretty slow for Noctis as he kind of re-establishes himself. If we just jump over to Twister, we can see he's at a period here where he can make decisions to go really aggressive onto an item. Mega is definitely a good choice. Doesn't dive in though, he wants to stay out of distance. And that's not going to be good for him because now Noctis gets that item and Twister's forced in the back foot. Oh, he gets absolutely crushed.
Interesting.
I feel like that was one of those spots where you have to take the gamble and go all in on that Mega. Or else you're just forced to the back foot forever.
But after playing so well for 3 minutes, just to go and throw it away, it's quite harsh on Twister, considering on that Mega it was more Twister's aim letting him down than anything else. Obviously, Noctis got the position, but Twister didn't hit anywhere near as much as he could have. That's so greedy by Noctis.
And greed is punished. That's what we like to see. Good play, holding your opponent accountable, and Twist is going to find another frag as Noctis goes a bit aggressive. Now, What was that about?
I don't know if that's frustration, his bit of stupidity around the yellow armor or what, but it was unnecessary.
So 2-1, Twister creating a lead. Now he just has to defend the lead. Much like the White Rock quotes, we make expand, then defensive. And here is the Mega up on the spot here. Doesn't have the greatest position. Noctis could be lurking, or he could be long gone. Twister doesn't know that. Noctis still there looking for the shot. Does manage to make that happen. And we move halfway in this one. And it is a slow map here. We're seeing a lot of action though. And Twister's
should get out
in a precarious spot when it comes to the stack and some of the positions.
Maybe Noctis isn't as strong as I thought, but severely passive. Yeah, I thought he could have put some nice pressure on after hitting a couple of good rails down at the Mega.
More items picked up from Twister, using the sound cues there. Got a beat on Noctis' position. Noctis doesn't necessarily know exactly where Twister is. That grenade will tell him though. Give him a good idea, but we can see Noctis disappearing off the map. This is what he does, and he does this very well also.
He is doing it well, but the problem is he's not getting any information. Like, if he had information then, he could have stolen the Mega away because they were exactly the same time, and Twister was in position for the red, so...
That was a lot of damage from Twister. Noctis caught with no escape option, no immediate one to avoid damage completely. Had to take some damage there, which sets him back. That's what this map is about. Setting your opponent back is out of control. Just keep setting him back, setting him back. Eventually you might do enough damage that you can even go in for a frag. And Noctis is just taking this slow. And again, this is what the position is about. It's gaining information, maybe get a chance at a shot. Listening here. Doesn't even necessarily, he's not necessarily even going to peek for... Okay, I'll shut up. Commentate for a sec, take us away.
You want to pick up a
Yeah, well, you can do the rest of the cast today.
Okay, you've given up. Yeah, well, Noctis has stole that red away after knowing Twister was going to go around for the trap, so he's in position for the Mega, which is good. Twister dropping is such a ballsy move, and it's not going to pay off at all.
You are tied for the lead.
Alright, so you don't like that move from Twister?
If he did it a second earlier, maybe, but it relied on him hitting so much LG. I mean, dropping onto anyone, no matter what your stack, is always dangerous, because even if Noctis just backed off, he would have done probably 150 damage to Twister's 20 or 30.
But now we're at a tied situation after that commitment from Twister. And spotted over yonder there. Noctis will go in and see what else he can make happen here over at this Mega. It's coming up, he wants to defend this, and he's going to get that LG damage on Twister. Ooh, nice. That timing was ridiculously close. A millisecond sooner for that rail to hit, and that would be a dead Noctis and a Mega for Twister, but instead we see Twister on a similar stack, not now after that red was picked up, and Noctis goes in for the kill, and oh, so close. That trap was really nice, but unfortunately no dice there.
Just picked up the 25. That was a really close game. That was a nice trap by Noctis. Fortunate not to play off.
And he keeps going for these Megas. We can see Twister's never quite strong enough to actually challenge him, even though Noctis has nothing. The previous fights always leave Twister a bit weak. Oh wow, that's a key rail missed there. We can see that.
Yeah, he knows that's a key rail. That's the kind of shot you can't miss because it just gives your opponent free reign. If he had hit that rail, he could have been charging around the map now.
Even my sister could hit that. But I don't have a sister though, but if I did, she'd be able to do it.
She must be pretty good at Quake.
Oh yeah. 2 minutes left now, so one frag game. There goes into the drop from Noctis on the unaware Twister. Is it good enough? It's so close, but not enough, and a surprised reaction there from Noctis, I think.
I'm surprised as well. Well, compared to what Twister did, that drop was excellent because it came from behind Twister, so he had no time to react, which gave him the element of surprise.
Oh no. Right in the kisser. And that's not going to be a good sign for Noctis. 2 frags behind, get a direct like that. That sets him back massively. He needs aggressive options right now, and that shuts them down. You can see him trying to pick away at range, but...
Still time there.
Oh, he's close. Twister is very fragile at this point in time. No health is up. He is got the looks of a desperate man there. He does a little fake rocket jump at first, and Noctis is going to run into him shortly, but no armor on him, so it's almost as dangerous for Noctis as it is for Twister at this point.
I thought Noctis was a lot more stacked than that.
Here he goes. In onto Twister. Weapon switch. Which one does he choose? Goes for the rail at the end there. Misses the shot. You can't afford to miss a shot in this situation. Still got a minute though.
It is a lot of ifs and buts. However, Noctis would have at least tied up this game if he had hit a couple more of those key clutch shots.
Another rail miss. You cannot miss these shots. He knows
not
it.
Happy.
He's feeling it. He's really feeling those misses. He's got 40 seconds. There's still time for this.
All he needs is one frag.
Here he goes, trying to find Twister. We can look at where Twister is. He's going to run into him right now. There's Twister. Can he make it to the teleporter? Perfect. Absolutely spot on that rocket. Well played to Twister. Good defensive work going into this one now. Yeah. Noctis trying to put the chase on. Too many missed shots. Too strong on the defense is Twister. And Noctis is going to find himself surely with a loss here on map number 1 between these two, and an unexpected result perhaps. But
very for me.
Yep.
I mean, it's a story of missed shots. Noctis played well, Twister played very well, but if Noctis had hit his shots, it would have been a different story. And there's nothing more frustrating than running around a map with someone just evading you so obviously from your clutches.
Yeah, there is.
On the bright side, it's Delirium, we should supposedly.
I think that speaks well to our current state of mind also.
What?
Delirium.
Oh.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I mean, some of the stuff we've talked about today on stream, oh my god, what's wrong with
It's a long stream, you've got to fill it with something.
You do.
You've got us for like 10 hours.
Yeah. Lucky guys. Stuck with us.
Him.
I had strengths is streaming, you can go.
You're pushing viewers
No, I'm not doing that, don't watch that.
Wow.
Or you can open multiple streams. Internet's good these days. Just watch this one.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Don't know how good Twitch is sometimes.
That's true. That's true. But it's okay. We won't talk about the chewing gum though.
No.
Willy Wonka's
I need an
protein
iPhone
chewing gum.
Yeah, Willy Wonka's protein.
1 gram of protein every chew. That would be. Someone could invent that. That would be pretty sick.
I'd buy that.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd buy like 10 of them. You wouldn't need anything else, would you?
No, I'd have a Johnny Bravo chin.
Oh my god!
Just
yeah, you become a true man.
A man's man.
A man's man.
I'd own a bear as a pet.
And here we go. Delirium. All right, so I'm going to clue you in here. This is the Mega Room.
Okay. I recognise this map.
Right. So the idea with this map is the fact that it's about weapon control, and you're going to see why. We have this little denial of this this yellow armor, but this area is the top of the map with the railgun and the Mega. This is the mid area here where Twister is, and you can see how awkward all the fighting areas are around this spot. So he's moving back around to the red on the side, and the red is the only kind of item away from the center. Everything else is in the center. LG's here, above, Mega, rail, you got NYA there as well, all in the middle, but on different levels.
So tell me this. Does Noctis like this map, or does he play it because he knows he can beat people?
He likes this map, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
He's good at new maps.
Reminds me of a Quake 2 map.
Noctis is a guy, again, you know, we talked about it earlier, he's a cerebral player. He is good at new maps because he can quite easily just apply dual to all the maps. He doesn't need a huge amount of rehearsal. And this is why, out of inactivity, he's also quite good because he doesn't rely on a huge amount of rehearsal.
Sure.
So Twister apparently hasn't played this map since a change had been made. So he's trying to escape into a teleport that does not exist anymore.
Into a wall. That's clever.
Indeed. It'd be quite cool to put dummy teleporters, just the tile is like there.
What, that
so you like, try to run into it. Yeah, you try to run into it, but it's just a wall. So it's like, oh crap, I'm dead now.
What, an evolving map?
Oh, that would be quite cool as well. Stuff moving all the time. But
like Harry Potter.
Exactly. But the thing about this map is that it's very hard to take control away from the guy who's holding center map, because you can see how much
you
can't take that rail
without
this guy knowing. This guy being Noctis. And below with the LG, it's in the water on the bottom level. You can't take that LG without getting hit.
So you literally just camp middle and impose yourself.
Exactly. And you've got the yellow right there. You have a lot of armor, health. Mega's red armor's very close by as well. He finds another fight here over on the mid-map.
Yeah.
Twister, it's very, very difficult because, okay, let's look at his dilemmas here. Okay, I want to go for rail. Goes up the lift. What is worse was he going to do? He can't go anywhere. He's trapped out in the open. And there's a lot of sound cues to really warn Noctis.
It's a very open map for sure.
Quite far in advance. And again, Twister caught trying to go for his
Beloved rail.
his beloved rail. And he's not going to be able to get that one. And again, you know, rail hard to get.
Where's the second yellow?
The second yellow is
Oh,
on
I
the
know where
mid-map.
it is. I know where it is. Yeah.
Oh no, this. Oh wait, no, this is in the other room.
Yeah,
by
yeah.
the,
It's
the
around
rocket
the
launcher.
curvy bit, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're the shards on the bottom.
Okay.
So the thing is that you can't really take that mid area, and all the area on the mid is really hard to fight around. You can't really fight there with rockets. You need like a hit scan weapon, or you know, you need LG and rail. So it's very awkward. So it's an interesting map from that perspective. See Noctis just running the center map, and he gets a lot of freedom once he gets these items. Twister stealing away a red finally. Might be able to show us something of a comeback here. And Noctis tracing him through the floor. Not quite able to connect enough shots though, and Twister's actually going to get away here. We can check his stack out. He might be Noctis to position on Mega here. This is pretty big.
We haven't seen any crazy Noctis rockets in this this series so far.
And there you go, some more damage. Twister defending that red armor.
Apparently.
And Twister making his way back around, trying to chase Noctis down. But he's too slow, can't catch him, can't stop him from getting that mega health. You can see Twister's stack is a bit better than Noctis's right now. Noctis, though, he's got good positions. They're working these upper areas, and look, he's going to find Twister here. And, oh, runs out of ammo. Unlucky. That is hard to manage sometimes with LG.
Yeah, I mean, you need to keep a constant eye on your ammo, but then again, when you go into fights, you can't really judge how much their stack is all the time,
This map is different from when I last saw it.
and B, how much you're going to hit. Like, you might think you've got enough, but then if you start missing a few bolts, then you're going to run out of ammo.
Yep. So you can see Twister now. He's the one in charge. He can make his comeback. Noctis is going to have to show us some good out-of-control play on Delirium. We've yet to really see some really solid out-of-control play on Delirium. We see a lot of kind of awkward fights so far, and that's kind of how the controls has ended up switching. But Twister might be able to show us some good, strong in-control game and force Noctis to
Now it's
Just
Twister
show us how to survive.
mixing these clutch rails this map. But not that one.
And here goes Twister. Very, very fast route there to that red armor. Teleporter takes him above the red and then quickly back to the mega. But oh, this engagement, again ammunition. But for Twister this time was a problem. Quite
Seems that
funny.
Twister knows this map though.
Yes.
A lot better than I would have expected.
He looks pretty fluid on this map.
Not quite as fluid as Noctis, but that teleporter is a death threat.
Yep. It's a cool map though. It needs I think it needs to be explored a little bit more.
Yeah, this seems okay.
You do not sound convinced.
Better than Fuse.
Better than Fuse. Better than Cure.
No. Cure's playable.
Cure's you don't think Cure's a good map?
No, I said Cure's playable. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
No, I think it is a decent map. I do.
Right, so Noctis, he managed to cut Twister's stint of control very, very short indeed. And here he's going to track around that corner, not quite able to get the finish. But Noctis is carefully awaiting an exit from that teleporter. And instead he's going to get himself a rail. That works as well.
So what's the deciding map?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter what you say, you got to be crazy, you got to face it. There
You gotta be
go.
facey.
You got to face it. Sorry. You got to face it.
I don't think I've ever even heard this song.
Really?
When you're
Surprised.
casting, I just mute it. No, I'm kidding.
Can't believe you.
And I don't beat
Heart
you.
is broken. Shattered into a million pieces. It's gonna take me the rest of my life to pick them all up.
No,
Alright.
I don't actually get to watch the start to face it. I only see the end usually.
So Noctis with some good rockets, just solidifying control. It seems to be that Twister's struggling a lot out of control
It
in this
does.
map.
Not just looks. Although Twister knows his way around, you can tell he's not obviously comfortable. As a lot of players are really not on this map.
Oh my goodness, that was close. Yeah, this map has not really been played. People don't practice this. People just
No.
do not practice this map.
I'm even surprised it's in the pool, but I guess the season's quite long.
Yep. Noctis was the only other guy to play this, to pick this in the past. It was only played once in the season.
So Noctis
that we
and
saw on
Noctis
stream.
picked it.
Yep. I should think so. But so there's some great rockets there. Manages to get himself a frag, but he's really up against the clock here with 2.5 minutes to go. Does grab the red, so he's got a good stack moving into this. He really wants to be getting some damage in right here. Oh, getting shot through. Probably didn't even realize he'd get shot through the floor.
I didn't realize that.
I mean, that happens a lot on your match. You're like, oh, you can do that? Great. Map knowledge for the win. Gets Noctis the frag. I think Twist was a little bit up, put off there and confused slightly.
What is happening?
See some bewilderment. Noctis trying to, very, very cognizant of the Mega. Looks like he's going to be giving it away, but Twister hasn't picked it up yet. Okay, there we go. He's finally going to get himself that Mega health. You can see a fake rocket jump going out there, baiting Twister to come out of his little hiding hole, and he does do that, but Noctis is unable to really punish with any damage. And now Noctis is just working the mid-level. It's, gives you access. You can hear everything. It's a good spot to be in. When in doubt. Oh, very nice rocket there from Twister. Good combo going in, looking for that finishing blow, but Noctis is being very slippery. Good slippery, slimy eel. Alright, so 1 minute to go, and it's, I've got to say, it's not been the most interesting game.
No,
1 minute warning.
it's not.
Both players have obviously not played a lot on this map.
Yeah, a very disjointed game, but I guess that's what you come to expect. I mean, for Noctis, this is a kind of, I'm picking it because I need a map win sort of thing. I imagine after this, people will be removing it if they haven't been already. Maybe Twister didn't realise Noctis' prowess on Delirium.
Indeed. You don't really want to mess with him on new maps. He's usually quite quick to pick them up.
He's usually in the testing, so
That's
he
the
plays
other
it
thing,
quite
yeah.
a lot as well, which is a bit unfair. But no, it's not unfair. It's the way it goes.
The fatality factor, getting the game first. And there we go. It's going to be closing out here. Noctis is going to take himself a victory. It's going to force us to a third map. I think a map that I don't think many people expected to see between these two. Noctis looking in much better shape today overall, but faltering on Blood Run.
Considering the way Twister played in the first series we saw him, the way he played on ZCM really impressed me.
Yep.
Just because he did, well, I don't know if he watched the VOD or something, but he did everything we criticised him for. He did. He waited for sound cues, he got information he needed, he didn't push it in, and it kind of, the result showed itself.
And he won.
He won, ladies and gentlemen.
Winning is good. Should try it. Should try that winning thing.
Winning feels good.
Yeah.
That's the moral of the story.
Yeah, like I won Boshi. Yeah.
I'm still proud of that. I mean,
Dude, if you played that game enough,
I did play that game. Well,
Yeah.
not enough.
Yeah. You
It
didn't play that
lasted
game
about
enough.
10 minutes. And
I'm
then
clearly not the
you
same
owe me a new
person.
PC. Let's just put it that way.
I'm after Boshi now. I'm a different person. There was
Your
before
post-
me
your
and post Boshi.
rehab Boshi.
Yeah,
Oh man, that game
changed me
Oh,
for life.
my brain had a mini seizure.
I was so
watching that.
zen with that game.
How?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. There's obviously something wrong with me. Obviously, it's just ridiculous. Either way, if anyone is wondering what we're talking about, we're talking about the game called I Want to Be the Boshi, which is an enraging, infuriating platforming game. You should try it out. It's pretty fun. But we're heading up to Cure now for the next map. So this should be a much more stable game than the last one.
I've seen Twister play well here. I've seen Twister get spanked here, and we saw. Did we see Noctis play this? No, we didn't.
I haven't seen him play this
I
in a
haven't seen
long
that.
time.
I've seen Noctis play this once, and I think that was against Zoot.
Yes, I was just going to say the same thing.
So
That was when the map just came out. It's like a show match.
Whether he's developed, I hope he has, because he nearly lost. Which, losing to Zoot, I hope he's listening, is a terrible experience.
Are you lost to Zoo?
No.
You totally have. All right. Well, Noctis is getting himself out of trouble here, and Twister applying some good pressure. The Mega's coming up now, and Twister's going to go straight on top of that pillar, and the rails flurrying out to meet him. And that is a painful and gruesome death. Noctis didn't even really take much damage.
Nice. Yeah, that frog was like in slow motion. I don't know what happened. So it's just kind of floated. But that rail on the exit negated the 50 at that. Wow. Noctis has turned up on Cure today.
But just look at how clean this is after the first minute. His control, the cycling, is going to be really sick right now, especially on this map where you can leave Mega up. You don't have to go for it.
Clashing the Mega and the Red's not a big problem because your opponent hasn't got the information on you all the time if you're on the lower level.
It's not timing the Red.
It doesn't matter. Twister can't get it. Okay, the only good thing to come out of that fight is that Twister actually got it. So many times you can be popped over it or eat a direct as you're walking towards it, and that is infuriating. So, ever the silver lining, ever the optimist, that is okay.
I like it, positive framing.
Positive framing indeed. Yeah, that's not bad. But we need to see Twister play this rail game again. Last time we saw him here, he did it okay. He did it better than we've been seeing him do it.
The thing is, toes forcibly so.
Perfect. But again, he's mistimed the red. Like, that damage is running good, but Twister's got 100 clean armor. If he picks up some health, he'll have 100/100.
Twister trying to just keep a stack alive. He's... Oh, look at that. Noctis was waiting below. Sneaky stuff from the Austrian player. And there it is, a nice little fight. Twister got caught completely in the open there. And you have to wonder how he allowed for that to happen.
Just a bit of carelessness. Like wanting the health and not bothering to assess his options.
Right now, Noctis is in a very good spot at this top level here. You know, again, listening for the sound cues, getting informed, then taking the decision. And moving back over towards this red. He's going to find Twister. Twister trying to be sneaky.
No. We're seeing Twister revert to the way he played earlier today. It's just being a bit sloppy in his play. Getting caught out far too easily. And if you're going to get caught out, at least go down fighting. I mean, Noctis took an accumulation of about 40 damage for that death, which is just not enough because it means now he can just run at you and know that if he kills you, even if he takes 200 damage, he can fall back on the Mega and the Red. Either way, he didn't take any damage again. He must have taken about 10. So in 2 frags that Twister has died, he's done about 50 damage. And if you do that, I mean, if you do that play against Noctis, Evil, Cypher, Ash, you're just going to get spanked.
Is that sex?
Probably not, because I'll leave up something for him to take eventually.
Oh, yeah. And never change. Please never change. And here we have this 4-1 situation for Twister now. Again, Noctis running control quite comfortably. We check out Twister's situation. He is going to get caught going for that LG. That was it looked like a very standard bait for Noctis there. He was very aware that Twister didn't have an LG and that was a very possible scenario like that.
Yes, the LG on this map is extremely nice rockets, really nice. He missed the Mega as well. The LG on this map is what is he doing now? I don't understand Twister. Come on, let's get off these brain malfunctions. Come on, it's not prepaid, guys.
Just like trying to rocket down from above. Could connect a good couple of rockets, would be really needed, but not sticking around for too long, which is also good. You don't want to overcommit there and just get fragged. And these shards are often, I often just leave these up forever because it's so easy for them for you to just get caught there. It's like a long corridor, and there's no easy escape if they catch you usually. So it's like those shards will stay up. Twister's going to be jumping towards this 50 area, gets caught by Noctis. There should surely come the frag. He's getting so low, and actually he manages to survive that situation. Noctis going to be picking himself up a Mega. No sweat at all for him. He's on top of all the items right now. I mean, we may have seen a pickup of the red from Twister, but he's got very little health to back this up with. And the 50 was
also lagging by the looks of it.
You can't go for the 50, it's already taken, you must know that. And Noctis just going to shut him down there, getting caught in another awkward spot. Twister.
He did one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is what we see when Twister goes behind. And it's a bit frustrating because the game is by no means over. You could have just gone and got the rocket and hopefully put a bit of fight if not to push in, so.
Do you feel like it's a focus problem?
I don't know what it is, to be honest. You'll have to take it to a psychiatrist or something, but...
A psychiatrist? It's a bit extreme. I don't think he needs, his childhood memories delved into to find out why he's making mistakes in Quake. It's extreme. I think personally it's a focus thing. Focus can be really difficult sometimes to keep hold of.
Or a submission thing, you know. But either way, he is down, but it's not that far down, and every frag can count.
So just staying away right now, you know, still fighting his hardest to try to make this work. He's trapped on this yellow platform though. Again, not a good spot. If he can rocket jump out, that would be brilliant. He actually just walks onto Noctis' face. He's like, dude, you are gonna die. Then he killed him. So at least it was an accurate statement. And Noctis now, he's in such a good position with his stack that he can just run away with this for the rest of the game. Oh, that's a great catch there though. Brilliant stuff. And this time we're seeing Twister catch Noctis out for going for weapons. Yeah. So that is very nice.
This finishes 7-8. I'm going to be so angry. Just because of that.
Throwaway frags.
Yeah.
We will see. Twister might catch Noctis out. Noctis is over there stealing away the red, so a bit of a risk here from Twister. Going to cost him a red armor that he could very well have had. So that's smart by Noctis.
Yeah, I think we saw this earlier. They're just trying to be too clever. Like taking the really long road around to get an item to try and catch somebody camping, when more often than not, if they've got a decent stack, they just take the easy option.
It's actually something that I do a lot, is what Twister just did.
Yeah, and it doesn't pay off. Like,
no, I don't like
short-term objectives. Just make sure
you
get the item damage. Don't just be nowhere when it spawns.
Noctis deciding he needs to clean himself off a little bit after these disgusting rockets we've seen today, and he finishes off Twister. Yeah. And it looks to be
that frag just did kill off Twister's comeback pretty much for good.
Momentum's gone, the control's gone. He has to win control all over again. Although he does, you know, having low Noctis, gets the rocket direct out of the teleporter. This is a chance now. 2 minutes to go. He catches Noctis in the water again. Gotta be clean, and it is actually. It doesn't take much damage at all. Mega's coming up, and he's got loads of time to get to red. This is a very good cycle for Twister. He's just got to realize it.
Yeah, this map can run away from you. So Noctis has to be careful. He can't start messing about and just throwing away frags here or there, because it is insanely easy to rack up 3 or 4 spawn frags in quick succession.
So Twister, without any real track on the items there in that situation, unable to capitalize. And again, Noctis is going to actually get caught in this rocket jump. 90 seconds left now till this closes out. We have a 5 frag deficit here for Twister. As he tries to recover this, he's going to be facing a lot of difficulties, I should suspect, from the defensive hijinks of Noctis. As he grabs another red, and got to keep that item cycle going. Mega, again, as you said, not that important to keep taking it just as it spawns. You can leave that up.
I mean, at this point in the game, it's too risky for the guy out of control to go for it if he doesn't know where his opponent is. Because if you get trapped there, like I said, it's almost certain death. But Noctis has just disappeared, so this is good.
Oh, good damage there. That's a perfect engagement for Twister. Doesn't take too much damage. He's going to be fine after this red.
Noctis curse.
Noctis, he needs to survive another 40 seconds to win this. Twister, he knows it's doable. He knows it's possible. He's trying his best, but this is going to be so incredibly difficult. He's going to have to get so lucky with the spawns. He's got to hit the rockets. Oh, and he's missing everything.
Good game.
No.
No.
And
unfortunately, I don't think that would have mattered even if he got the frag.
Yeah, it would have been ridiculous.
It would have had to be really it would have to been like almost a flawless / luckiest spawn frag rotation ever.
There you go. That's GG. That's going to be Noctis over Twister then, and the result people expected, but perhaps not in the way that they expected it to.
It was a lot closer than I anticipated, for sure.
But that situation there, you're talking about, you're angry about the free frags.
Yeah, if he did get that frag, it would have been what, 9-7, I think, 9-7.
Yeah.
So yeah, if he didn't give away that frag, it would have been 8-7.
It was close. It was closer than it looked.
Maybe 9-6, maybe it was 9-5. But either way, it would have been a lot closer, and it would have made Noctis that much more tense. So
yeah, there were definitely a few opportunities for him. I think there was some item timing problems here and there as well that created a situation where he wasn't able to capitalize in a spot where the way the items were going, he could have. But Quake's hard game. It's a pretty hard game. So
try it out.
Yeah. And if you want something harder, you can try I Want to Be the Boshi.
No.
All right.
Nobody wants to play this game. Nobody wants to play this game.
All right, guys. We'll go for another break. We'll be back with more Quake live action here on Face It TV. See you.